Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Fine, the common room. Oh, I can run, okay. Okay. Pottermore United. How the hell do I get back down the stairs? This is the fucking common room, ain't it? Oh, it's upstairs. That's weird.
Now, which way is the common room?
Oh, that's a weird way to get here. But whatever. It's fire. Oh, the common room bigger than it looks in the movies and shit. And I thought it would be.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Yep, you heard it right here, bitch. I'm that nigga.
That new 5th year.
So lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new
I
school.
hope the
If I
professor
didn't
catches
have
us.
a short with wings, Nelly, I'm sure you'd use them.
Let's talk.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire.
I'm Deandre.
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, it's true.
Yes,
I ain't
our
a
carriage
liar.
was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling. And also terrifying.
I wasn't
Anyway,
scared.
you've certainly
I
brought
wasn't
some
scared at
much
all.
needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for
Or in
now.
my bed tonight. How about that? I'm gonna meet Hermione's grandma.
Oh, perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you,
Got them
Cressida.
Harry Potter glasses, girl.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I studied with him, you know.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Don't care.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first
She's
day.
kind of fire, though. I ain't gonna lie. Got a nice little personality. House chest.
I'd die of
I would really like someone to try it. Sure you don't want to try it?
Oh.
Brewed it myself.
Weasley?
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
What was it again?
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Bird travel
Thank you,
fast in
Gareth.
this fucking
So am I.
world, dog.
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you,
trying
Gareth,
to go to
and
class,
thank you for the insights on
please.
your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
I don't need it.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Yep, I know.
My favorite place in the entire school.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long
Sure
time.
am.
Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Alright.
Now, in light of
Bloody
your
bear.
unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Owls.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
I wonder what it is. A book.
Here you are.
Why did I be so extra, bro?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
A journal?
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Peeves?
Potions is dull and charms is dire.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
What you can stupefy in the castle?
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
Revelio.
See what we gotta do here. Okay.
Clever, isn't it?
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Accio, gotta Accio this. Let's not be able to go that way yet.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Can't walk faster. So Weasley, you got a man? A man Weasley?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
That's kind of dope. You can travel by flute powder instead of walking around. Kind of fire. No kizzy.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there isn't.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Damn right.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
I don't really care.
Thank you.
I kind of figured it out, so...
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
She is annoying.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Did you hear that?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
It's a lot of talking,
Speaking
bro.
of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Shut the up. Okay, challenges, quest. Okay. I see now. Let's go to Charms class, man.
I've always said that travel.
A level 1 Gryffindor.
Can't catch bees!
Charms class is up there. Damn. They really make you run around this motherfucker. Just trying to get the Charms class. One more level. Charms class.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
See what we got, man. Got some Hufflepuffs in here. Some Ravenclaws.
Here,
Slytherins.
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you. From Africa.
Hello,
like you.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Nope.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
How?
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Akio.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt
I love how they
objects
got
you so
mechanical
believe they
shit on the
are,
chalkboard back
and
here like they-
take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. I wonder how this goes. Akio, I learned it.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember,
You know me.
potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good,
I'm better
everyone.
than her
That's enough
already.
of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay, well now I know how to Akio summon shit. So. That's good. That's good. Wonder what's gonna go
I've
on
always
here.
found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
What's going on here? Oh, okay.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your... Splendid! Stay. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, that's it! Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there.
Sir. Okay.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor.
Yes, sir.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna let her go first.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Damn.
Splendid!
It's kind of hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, huh? Here we go.
Oh. Yeah. That's game.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Stop, 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 stop. Ah! Alright.
Not to worry.
Fuck. It's okay though. It's our first time.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Let's go.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Okay. I see
Enough
what's going on.
chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
That's it.
Okay. I try to knock her shit off, but. See what you got in the side, Nazi.
There we go.
I'm right there with you, girl.
Quite impressive.
I know.
Watch this.
Ooh, that was fire. Okay.
That is how it's done.
Stay focused.
It's okay. It's okay.
Very good,
Still ain't
both
shit.
of you. Well done.
One bear, two bears.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way
I know
out.
the Akio. I can Akio stuff now.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence.
Damn right.
I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking
care.
and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word,
ornaments,
if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me,
You
Professor?
know it won't
I
work
did.
with humans.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Kind of interesting.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
Yep.
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Yep, because you're trash.
And then the werewolves join the goblins and the
Okay, we got new outfits. It's just what they gave us. Let's see. Clear all that out. Come out of the scarf. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Trying to get all this shit cleared out. What is this now? Oh, this is places. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. Okay, side quests are now available. Okay. These are side quests. These are main shit. But we gotta go here to learn Leviosa. Let's head down to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
And by the end of it, the minute...
Accio!
Okay. I don't want to run though. I just walk slowly. Where the fuck is Defense Against the Dark Arts? Oh, it's in the dungeon. Maybe because of Snake. Dungeon must be in the dungeon. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect this castle to look this nice, like in the inside. Like Harry Potter makes it look all fucking jacked up and shit.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Okay.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Oh, she's unspeakable?
Especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned. Starting with something small.
People who know Hogwarts lore and Harry Potter lore should know this. Leviosa! Leviosa!
Levioso!
Leviosa! Leviosa!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Simplify his ass.
Let us
boy.
begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Levioso.
Okay, that's not fire. Tore his ass up.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Form.
I know. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. What are you doing up there?
A perfectly executed Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
Levioso.
Case things.
Protego.
If only all of my students
That nigga
participate.
trash. Boy, I'm
Not
cold with that
bad for a
one.
beginner. You give as good as you get.
I'm cold with the wine, boy. I'm telling you.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Damn right.
Thank you, Professor
You
Hackett.
see my
Glad to have
shape
the
up?
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Leviosa!
Got it. 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Fuck these books at, man. Oh, I see. One book left, man. Come on. There it is.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Yeah, I'm a scumbag.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
Yeah, you should do that.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
My older brother's
Back this way. Oh, she's over here.
My brothers and I prefer.
Ugh. What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Why do you even care, bitch?
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
What am I supposed to do?
Anyone fancy going to brew the pet?
What am I supposed to do? Go on top of it?
Someone bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
It's up. Leave it. Lumos.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
My siblings and I have all...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be some... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, okay, that's pretty fire.
I do get nervous when the owls fly.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Lenora. Got her done for you.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
There's one more quest to do.
How many
What
owls
is
do you
that?
think Hogwarts?
Okay. Wait, maybe there's a side mission over here.
I wish I received letters from home more often.
Time to go to Hogsmeade. Let's go.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Man, get out
Isn't
my
there?
business, motherfucker.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
My fellow Gryffindor.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
A butterbeer? The fuck do I go to Hogsmeade? Or do I gotta do this first?
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Oh, I just seen it. Can't go over there. Oh, there it is.
Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Just trying to go to Hogsmeade. Excuse me. Yes, this game is pretty dope so far.